Guided meditation, messages from the mountains. We start this meditation with a short sound introduction, the sound of singing bowls. Find a place, a location with peace and quiet. You can be sitting or lying or even standing if you prefer. We've covered the requirements for each in previous meditations. Find your place. Be warm. Be undisturbed. Be at peace. Now, focus on your breathing. Feel your chest expanding and contracting. Breathing slowly and deeply in and out. Breathing in love and energy, love light. Breathing out any concerns and discomfort. Stand with me in your mind, if you will, and visualize being at a large bay window, gazing out over the countryside. Imagine we're in Scotland. We're at the window of an old mountain lodge. Pause for a moment to settle into the vision that we can see. Beyond the immediate garden, can you see the field with a small flock of sheep? It's early summer. The new lambs are growing up now, with the buds of horns flourishing above their bright black faces. They're confident, running around the field in groups, testing their legs with vertical leaps and bursts of speed. Their mothers call them back periodically for feeding. Notice the ewes gradually grazing up and down the field. Perpetual movement. A scene of peace, confidence, and contentment. Breathe in that peace and contentment. Further away, beyond woodland and shoreline, lies the Loch, a Scottish lake, a wide expanse of black water. The wind creates gentle waves across the dark expanse, causing several geese to bob up and down in the distance as they paddle across the open water. There's absolute silence, apart from the slight noise of the wind in the trees and occasional sounds of activity on the distant shoreline. A buzzard circles silently above. Adjust your gaze to the distance, to the mountains in the backdrop of our imaginary view. See the shapes daubed in a hazy purple, drawing our mind's eye over the vista. We are at peace. The sunlight glints on the water surface and illuminates the contours of the mountains behind. What are they trying to tell us? This, for me, is more than a visualization in the imagination of our mind's eye. This was actually the view from my home overlooking Loch Garry in Scotland, where I gained inspiration from linking with the spirituality of nature, with its many facets and meanings. Let me share some of the messages which I received from the mountains during periods of meditation. Most have a variety of depth and meaning, and will have different aspects and priorities to each one of us. Give each some thought and review the range of meanings. First, cold feet distract warm thoughts. Literally, if you're uncomfortable, it's harder to think clearly. But also, if you're not confident in a situation, positive dynamic thinking will be less likely to happen. Think about these and other alternatives for a moment or two. Cold feet distract warm thoughts. Secondly, look at the birds in the sky, not the cracks in the pavement. It's all about thinking positively and not getting bogged down in cynicism and criticism. How does the meaning chime with you? Look at the birds in the sky, not the cracks in the pavement. What's its key message for you? Then, talk while you can. Death ends the conversation. As well as the obvious literal meaning, there are various alternatives along the lines of resolving issues, regretting actions or non-actions, or even achieving personal goals. Talk while you can. Death ends the conversation. What key issue comes to mind for you? Fourth, reduce the clutter to free the mind. Again, decluttering is currently quite popular, but think of it from the aspect of focusing the mind, or the atmosphere for effective meditation, or the situation with social media and the celebrity culture. We can think of this freeing the mind from many different angles. And to round off, here are 2 or 3 other messages without comment for you to ponder on. A brief word of praise has a long echo. Meet the challenge of losing face positively. Always know the way out before closing a door. All contemplative messages from the mountains. Think about them. Review the different possibilities. Reflect on them. Now, in your mind's eye, focus once more on those mountains in the distance. See them as a misty purple through the haze. Feel the call of nature welcoming you. Pull in your view to a closer aspect, to the wide expanse of dark waters in the loch, and then to the waters lapping on the shore. Focus now on the steady movement of black-faced sheep in the field. And then widen your gaze again to take in the complete vista. Natural, beautiful. Pause for a moment in silent contemplation of what we have considered today. Now it's time to gradually return at your own pace focusing on your breathing. Breathe at your own rate, bringing your body back to normal. Feel the strength of the mountains enveloping you, protecting you, bringing you energy and love light to see you through the days ahead, enlightened by those meditative thoughts and messages. And when you're ready, gradually open your eyes and come back to the room, energized and fully awake. Do this at your own pace. This is your personal I am time. And if you're interested, the 2-booklet set of many more meditative messages, called Messages from the Mountains, is available directly from the Hamblin Centre, towns, including P&P. All proceeds go towards helping the centre continue to produce these meditations. The details are on your screen now. Thank you.